Hello and welcome to my channel. Nice to see you again. I've got another Ecto build. I've got issue 6 with the stages 15, 16, 17 and 18. I'm going to split them up to 15, 16 and 17 and 18. Just, you know, so that the videos won't be too long. I've got some really nice parts for the suspension and for the steering system, and then for the other I will be putting the engine on the frame that we have right there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this, these are all the screws that we're going to use in all packs in total. Shall I just show you what the magazine brings? So that's issue 6, as you can see right there. Yeah, there's no glare no, there's no glare. A little bit about the contents, of course, commercial stuff. This is what we're going to do in this stage, 15 and 16. And this is suspension parts. This is stabilizer bar, linkage, mounted brackets, idle arm, poignant housing, poignant base, steering pinion, steering column, pitman arm, power steering hose. So you've got all that stuff. I read that upside down and I did it pretty darn well. So in 15, as you can see, we're making the suspension as we've done it before. I have to make sure I don't do this the wrong way around like I did last time. For the rest of it, it's not that hard. We're putting up the drum brake. We're putting it all together with the spring in there. Then we're putting that arm on, that steering arm, and then that stage is done. I don't know if this takes very long, but we'll find out. And to me, I can do this all day, so I'm not really unhappy about that. Then front suspension and steering we are going to put together. As you can see right there, I don't know these names, I haven't looked at them yet, but is it really necessary? I don't think so. This is more or less a bracket we put in for the steering. There's a bracket so we can do a little bit of the steering. This is an arm for the steering wheel to go to the other side. This is the steering shaft, and this is the power steering. This is where you see where we're putting sorry about that, it was just a stupid joke. Where we're putting the engine on, and the tire that we've done earlier we're putting on as well. And then we come to 17 and 18, but I will show you that when we get to that. Let's go to number 15. So I've got the magazine on my side. You will see me look at the side sometimes. So we've got 15 and 16 right here. We're going to start with number 15. And these are the parts that we're using. We're starting with that one and the one with the R on it, and we're going to get that rubbery thing in there as well. Like that, and we're going to bring that in because we're going to be using that as well. Yep, this is how we're going to put it in. This time it fits pretty darn well. I can't remember which kind of screws we are putting in. These are the EMs. And we're using GPs as well. Might as well do the GP first. We're only using one screw of that, because that is to bring in that little rubbery thing. Yep. So that's in there, and we're going to put those EMs to good use. They've also got screw set, and we're using a bit of oil on that. It's in good. You cannot go any further. And we're having a quick look whether or not I've done it. Yes, I have. Okay, we're going to the other one, and this is where I went wrong with that bracket, that one. But we get to that in a moment. We're starting like that, and putting EMs in pretty much the same way as we did on the other brackets. That's right there. And those screws can't go any further. So we've got those parts. And now we're going to get to that one. And this is how we are supposed to put it in, if I see that correctly, and I do. Well, those are both in. That screw thread is not working anymore. Unbelievable, I've done it again. Can't do that side. What I thought I did wrong the last time was not wrong. I just put that the wrong way around. This is, if you look at this, this is the way it should be, and it's that way around, which is not correct. Oh, bloody fool. Okay, unbugged. As you can see, that is the way it should be, with the ridges as you see here, like that, and that on the inside, which I have done on this side as well already. I've done that. We're turning it around and we're putting the other side on. And we're putting those on that side. So it should be in like that, I think. Will it hold its position? Not really. Come, 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 come. Don't fly around. Put that to the top, because we are going to build that little thing. That's not so little. We're going to start with this one and that bracket. And there's a keyhole pattern there. So that should fit like that. Wobble, nope. Then we're going to put that on. And we're going to put HPs in there. It's in there. It's neatly in there even. And we're going to put this on. I need to redo that side because I'm not happy with it. Sorry guys, I'm not talking. Yeah, you may see it's not as easy as I thought it would be. It's going to be a static model, but you know, as there is a steering column in there as well, might as well put that up neatly. And there we go. Have a look at where that notch is. It's on this side. Can't put it in any other way anyway, so then that should interlock with that one, and we should be able to put an HM in there. H, that's in there properly. I don't like that connection. Yep, there we go, that's better. Then we're going to get that last little bit out. It's going to fit in there like that, and we're going to put one of those flange screws. Those must be the KMs. But before we do that, we put an HM on the inside. Good. That is stage number 15 done. As you can see, that whole steering column system and the two suspensions and the drum brakes are in there. Okay, these are the parts for stage 16 right there. And let's just start. It's all got to do with the steering. So I need to get a little bit of Vaseline in there to put in the steering system, but I'm gonna put that there. And we're gonna start with those and those bloody little things. And they're going to be put in there like so, and then the BP is going to go in the other side. Now we're putting that screw in and just screwing and trying to hold that as good as possible. So there you go, that's that. We're going to put it on this side. And they're going to go right through there and there. Still BPs. I'm going to start on this side. And that's in. That's a little wobble there still. That's good. Now we're going to put those brackets on that we have. That one and that one. We're still on this side. Yes, we are. There we go. That's in. Let's start by putting those BMs in. And through the power of magic, we're going to do the other one in one foul swoop. There you go, all four of them in. Now we're going to put those two together with a flange screw, which is still the KM. Yep, moving around pretty darn good. Okay, we're gonna turn that thing around and we're gonna put it on like so with a LM. There you go. And we turn it around and we put a DM in there. Okay, that's it. And we're putting the big bracket in. This is the power steering bracket housing. The steering buoyant pinion. There we go. We put it in like that. You see that properly, don't you? Yes, you do. And we're going to put two screws in there, and they are the LMs. And we're going to put that shaft in. But I want to put a little bit of grease on the lower side. Okay, we turn that around and we put this one in. Yes, with two DMs. We've got those right here. So we hold that. Yep, spacey sprockets, it's working. We're gonna twist it around. And we're going to get this one out. So what they're showing in the picture is that the half moon shape should be on the or the flat side of that steering thing that has here. It's a D-shaped or half moon shape, whatever you want to call it. And they're showing it on the picture to be flat on that side, so on the lower side. We're holding that steering, power steering thing there. And we're putting some DMs in there. And that is not doing anything at all. All right. There, that's in there. That should be there. Wow. Good. That looks good. Put an LM right here. There, that's one. Then we've got two IMs in the front. Lift it up. No, it's in there properly. Okay, and I thought I saw some hoses. One is slightly longer than the other. We'll see. So this is the only trick they've given us. Keep it in your warm hands. Put a toothpick in there. Okay. We do that again with the other side. And then we get our wire out. And we're going to put a bit of wire in there to make it easier to mold it and to see how long we need is what we do first. Yep, that makes me go silent again, guys. And I'm sorry that you can't see it, but I'll show it to you, or I will make a picture of it so you can see what I've done. What I'm doing is to get these pipes in is put them on it and wiggle it over. Yep, it's over. Now wiggle it a bit down a little bit further. Okay, these weren't easy, guys, but they're in. Well, sorry, needed to take that light away. And we're going to put the wheel on this side, and we're going to get LMs out. There you go, it's on. Put the oil on. That's a bit stupid, but the screw thread is done. Okay. Okay, then that cap. That Cadillac cap. Superb. Have a look at that. And that finishes that stage. That finishes part 1 of this build. And this is what we have to show for. Some nice mistakes made in this one. That little oil sump, I think it's called, was up, which is not working. it will not work that way. But like this, superb. It's neatly in there. All the pipes are in there. I don't think I've forgotten any to connect any pipes. No, I haven't. So this is what we have to show for right now after this stage number 16. Yes, sir. After this stage number 16. Well, that was that. It was you know, I came to find out that I've made a few big mistakes. The oil sump was upside down on the engine, which I did not see previously. Luckily, it was easy to fix. There was something else that I stuffed up, wasn't it? Which I fixed. Well, this is what we have to show for at the end, which I showed before already. As you can see, compared to my head, it's a pretty darn big thing. And I'm quite happy with this. I'm not sure where what goes, because I've got a few lines still not going anywhere. This one and that one. I'm not sure whether or not that is the case or has to be, but I don't think we put them on anything anywhere before. No, I don't think so. They're not actually showing on this one. So if we're looking at that side, everything is connected. This side is all connected, so it should be all right. I'm going to put it right there. I've just put it away, and I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me again. And please have a look at my other builds. I've got quite a few. Have a good look at them. Try and get me to more than 100. A lot over 100, please. Thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed at the moment, and yeah, thank you for getting me over 100. Let's try and get me over 200 or even better than that before the end of the year. I would really appreciate that. So please like, subscribe, pass it on, and I really hope to see you next time on many of my I really hope to see you next time on any of my other builds. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.